I'm trying out a new view, kids, or who dis. So, welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome. I am Whitney Moon. All right, if it resonates, go with it. If it doesn't, don't force the cards to give you a message. When it's your time and your turn, it'll come. Cancer, moving forward. Okay, we got right on target. Where is the target? Stilt walker, fortune teller in reverse, and act the dummy. I just got into this argument with somebody, and I'm so drained. And whenever something like that happens and I have to go deal with something, I always let myself go and do a reading, because reading tarot is one of my favorite things. But I'm really drained right now, and I'm getting this act the dummy with this fortune teller in reverse, and it's kind of making me understand maybe why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling right now about this, because I feel like somebody did something. Once again, it's you never quite know what's going to come out with these readings, and okay. So what I'm getting with these cards is, my apologies if you have to turn the subtitles on. I'm very monotone today. What I feel is I feel like somebody somebody thought they had something locked down. All right? Somebody was very cocky about something. Okay? And they thought that they were on target. They thought they couldn't be any more right with what they were saying. But it's fortune teller in reverse and act the dummy. So this person, they were good at some things, okay? They had some talents. So they thought, I got this on lock. I know exactly what's happening with this person. And now I feel like there was a similar reading matching this energy that I just did for Aries. You might want to take a look at that reading. If this one doesn't resonate with characters for you, I pulled in a lot of heat on that Aries reading about a fortune teller, about a beginner getting your fortune wrong and acting on that false illusion that they saw. Or illusion that they saw. Not false, an illusion is an illusion. So, okay. Yeah, somebody thought they were on target with you. And they thought they knew something that they didn't. So, let's get this stilt walker. Why is that? Okay, somehow the 9 of Swords was upright in the deck. I don't know how. I haven't used these cards for a few days. And then look at that. Ba, ba, ba. Oh my God, I love that song. Sad, bye-bye. 8 of Cups. So somebody Okay, somebody is obsessed with you, okay? And they don't want to walk away from you. So you might have like left them in some way or walked away from them, ended the situation, cut ties. I just heard moved away. You could have changed your number. You could have got off social media. You could have blocked this person. And this person refused to walk away. So now we've got left out in reverse. We got the 5 of Cups in reverse, and we've got Mexican descent, 3 of Wands. So I feel like this was an act of a very desperate person, okay, who may or may not have Mexican descent in them. Also, when I see that card, I think of the spells that Mexican kind of descent still works with, right? Because if you go down to a third world country, like for instance, obviously I go down to Cuba quite a bit. And obviously Americans can't go down there. I think that's why I was saying obviously, like obviously you can't go down there. You're probably American. But down there, when the kids get headaches, like when they're in school and they get a headache, they get given herbs. So the children down there, they learn how to grow herbs basically from birth, because herbs are all healing, right? It's all healing. So if they've got a headache, there's a tea basically for anything that these kids need. And that's what I'm talking about. That's when I think of Mexico, I also think of, and now I'm getting like, Africa, Southern Africa. I'm also getting Brazil, right? That's kind of way, way away from each other. But again, I would be thinking about Africa because that would be the first nation is where we all come from. And again, the bush people, there are still people in Africa that take home remedies and Mother Nature's recipes, to the full tilt, right? They don't have drug stores. They don't have, they get first aid to a certain extent. But I mean, I've watched quite a few interviews with people who have gone to the Sahara and said, if you need medical attention, you're fucked. Okay, there is no medical attention out there. And I'm like, yeah, no doubt. There is no medical attention out there, right? So now I'm thinking, when I think Mexican, that's where my mind goes to, right? It goes to the ancientness of something. So somebody got obsessed with something, and don't get me wrong, they absolutely 100% could be from Mexico. Like, they could be. I mean, like, I have Mexican in my family. Like, straight up. We had a nanny that hooked up with my, a Mexican nanny, and hooked up with my uncle. And they had half Mexican, half Canadian kids. Like, trust me, the shit's fucking everywhere, right? Like, anyways, right? They're everywhere. 2 of Wands direction in limbo. So this person, they made a desperate act against you because they didn't know where to go after you. So I just heard, so they just followed you around. Oh, great. That's disgusting. Acting like a fool. So if this person's kind of been in and out of your life too, this could be the person I'm talking about, because it's almost like they're being told to act a fool because okay, let's get this fortune teller in reverse. Where are they getting their advice? This advice in reverse, this knowledge in reverse. I don't even know what the odds of that are, but Germany was sitting on the bottom of the deck forever, and I was like, okay, we were just talking about Mexico, where I'm not just going to bring in Germany right away, okay? And now I'm getting Auschwitz. Oh, no. Oh, this is taking a really weird turn. And I've got Italian in reverse here with the 4 of Cups. So this person, no love, okay? No, absolutely no family love. Okay, when I see the Italian card, I think family. I think break bread, drink wine, very honest people, very good heart, warm people, right? And it's in reverse. So where this person comes from, this is about where they got their advice, Whitney. Where they got their advice was somebody, and then Germany. This person could be of German descent, of Italian-German descent, okay? Like very hateful, this person could be sold, they actually could still be a survivor of Auschwitz. Or they could have, I just heard, like grandkids. And like you're a grandkid, like your grandfather was in the Holocaust. Oh, God. No, this person. That's what I mean. We're talking about this person. Take it as it resonates, okay? Messages come out, they come out. Like, I try to direct the energy, but it doesn't necessarily mean it always goes where I want it to. That's not it at all, okay? That's like getting your bird friend out and telling them exactly where to fly. No. Once you let that bird go, you just gotta let it go. It comes back, don't worry. Okay? And then 4 of Swords, as above, so below. So this person is some type of practitioner that believes in the laws, okay? They know the laws of the world. 10 of Pentacles, will, inheritance, family jewels. So this person was paid off, I believe, by somebody's inheritance. They were paid with inheritance. Look at that. What was I talking about? We were talking about Africa. There's African American right there. So this person definitely dabbles in a lot. They dabble in the arts quite a bit, in the dark arts, and the evil arts. Buddhist in reversed. There ain't no Buddha on top of that mountain. No. Spark of creation. So they used fire. They used fire to see your future. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So they were very unsuccessful with what they saw. Ooh, 7 of Swords. This is them. Okay, so that's them versus you down here. Okay, this is a very dangerous situation, right? The 7 of Wands can be very dangerous because you all of a sudden can find yourself having to push away people that are trying to get at you, right? Whereas a 6 of Wands, it's all victorious. You're like above the crowd. Yeah, everything's good. 7 of Wands, you're just like, fuck. You know, like it becomes very like, you can push people away very easily in the 7 of Wands. So this was a very dangerous game. This person put a lot of energy against you. But luckily, I feel like you had somebody with you that kept you safe. Like you had a buddy. There's always a buddy system, right? Especially if you're alone physically. I do believe that there's a buddy system that I don't know if you've ever seen Interstellar, but Interstellar goes from like different time zones, right? And Matthew McConaughey goes from the past into the future and into the future into the past, right? And he goes and he tries to warn himself with things. And quick story for you. So when I was about 18 months old, I walked down a major highway naked with only a diaper on to my Oma and Opa's house. They had an ice cream store and a motel, and it was down a major highway. And I, as an 18-month-old, was seriously neglected from my mother. Like, I don't know if you heard me say that's my nanny. So at the time, we actually even had a nanny. So my father would work midnights, and my mother, I don't know where the fuck she was, but we had a nanny with us. So she was supposed to be watching me. And I walked out the front door as a baby. So my sister, I've always said to myself, like, I was walking with somebody. Like we must have walked to my Oma and Opa's house a lot, so I knew the route, right? But I did it as an adult, and it took me about 45 minutes to get to my Oma and Opa's house. I thought it was a really quick walk until I did it in my adulthood, and I was like, yo, I walked a long way. Like, for 18 months, like, I should have gotten picked up, which was the whole point, right? My parents, they never watched me. They never took care of me. They wanted me to get stolen, right? So I said to myself, I know I walked with a spirit down the road. I know I did. I know somebody was there. I've always seen spirits. I've always talked to them. I've always been connected to them because I'm not of this planet. I wasn't supposed to be here. I came here for a certain mission because my sister was stolen. And she was taken into this family and she wasn't supposed to. So I followed and I came and I got her because I knew that if I didn't come here, my sister would have died without me. So I've almost died because of that. So she had this dream the other night that she was walking with me down the road. So she's like, I know that I was with you. So that's where we go. Time doesn't exist. It's 13 dimensions of so many layers of space that we go in between layers of space and time, and we help ourselves along our path. That's how we nail our path. That's how we grow. That's how we find direction, as our soul has gone out and found a direction for us, and now we must follow it. Okay? So I believe that, now kind of this going in between space and going in between this time, that I feel like this fortune teller, okay, they did something to you in a way where they used roots against you. They used old school remedies against you, and they should have known better, because where they come from, they know about the as above, so below. So they took the act of this desperate person because they obviously needed money, and this person had money. Somehow they had inheritance money, or they had money put away, or they make a lot of money, and they were able to pay for this to get done. But the thing is that I really feel like you defended yourself. Like, I think that's why we started. I wasn't sure why I spoke about the interstellarness of the dimensions and of this universe, but I do feel like warnings get sent out, that we do tell ourselves a lot of things, that we do follow a lot of things, and when we're warned, we're warned. So this person definitely, they dabbled in some things that they knew they weren't supposed to, and they've seen some things that they know work out, and why they did what they chose to do, I have no idea. Oh, 16, okay. Okay, so. Really, I wonder why I told that Interstellar story. Maybe you have to watch the movie Interstellar. Yeah, I think I was just supposed to tell that story. The messages come through the stories. Okay, so now what about you? Now what's happening for you? Let's get your energy, if I can. Like, stand your ground. Like I said, like, I had a huge fight before this, and I stood my ground because somebody was trying to go back on something that they said, and I said, no, you gave me your word on something, and if you want to get technical and you want to go through the ringer, I've got a witness. And my sister was standing right there when this person did this, and I was like, you can't do this to me. Like, I'm not going to allow you to do this. And they backed off and they took care of the situation. And I was like, fucking damn right. Don't let people come to your door trying to get you to do things or pay for things or fucking settle things for them when they said they were going to do something for you. Wow. We are just getting so many places. Look at British territory. Oh, that's got to be you. Are you British territory? Two of Pentacles. Eight of Swords, quiet, and then we got poor, homeless, hard times in reverse. So, oh yeah, British territory in reverse too. So I do feel like now I'm kind of getting with British territory, like if you're not descent from there, I also am kind of getting the poor side of it, right? That, especially Ireland, it can be very very poor. Like it's, I had this fucking friend who just wanted to move to Scotland. I just want to move to Scotland. I just want to move to Scotland. And then she actually went over there and saw everything, and then saw the weather, and then the war started, and she was like, I'm not gonna move there. And I'm like, yo, just because something's pretty, you have no idea how hard their life is. And it's not just, oh, it's so pretty. It rains. They have one of the harshest lifestyles in the fucking world, and you just want to go there and live there because it's so pretty. Grow up. But I don't think that's you. I don't. I think you're smarter than that. But it just pisses me off when people are they just want to go move somewhere because of how pretty it is, when really they have absolutely, for instance, Lake Tahoe. So many people want to go there, they want to live there, but the people of Lake Tahoe suffer because of how much the price of everything is, because they want the tourists to come in. Their groceries, people have had to leave because they can't afford to live there anymore, because all they want is they want to take their houses over and build cabins and cottages for people to come in, piss all over the lake and leave. They just want money. It's always about money. People want to fuck you over because of money. And maybe you've got money somewhere with this, especially with this inheritance card too. You might have money in your family, and this person might have saw that, And then they thought they could get a chunk of it. And then when you walked away, they got obsessed with you, because sometimes money is all people want, right? They just want to feel stable and secure, and they'll go off and they'll fuck around and they'll cause your life a living fucking drama session every day. And they'll say, but you're married to me, so you got to stay like that, or you're going to owe me money. Honestly, at that point in time, I would just give them the money and walk away, or be like, really? This is how you want to play? Like, people can get so angry and so, anyways. So I feel like, oh, that's super nice. 3 of Pentacles, helping hand. So there's like definitely some money that's coming in here for you. And I feel like just be quiet about it. Oh my God, look at, there's Asia. Okay, you know China makes everything. That's all I've got to say. If you are needing money, you might have just hit the jackpot. Slow ass person, seed of life. Ooh, so there's the Ace of Pentacles right there at the Knight of Pentacles. So something is going to happen. So I don't know if the seed is already planted or if you're about to plant this seed, because the Knight of Pentacles is very slow. So you might be in, and what I feel like is, I feel like you've already been on the horse for a while. Right? I feel like you have been trying to maybe figure this out for a while. Like maybe you've been having a problem with money for a while, and like, this is it. This is why. Because this fortune teller, they just wanted the money. They didn't read your fortune right. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. Like, how are they clairvoyant? What did they read cards? Messenger. Yeah, so they are some type of messenger. They know how to read energy. But just because they know how to read energy, it doesn't mean that they're right. Yeah, lightning fast. Like, what they saw was something that you were going to produce on your own, that was going to take a while, that was hiding. But they did what they did anyways. They just, I don't think they read it wrong. Like, okay, so what did this spell... What did this fortune teller do? Thank you. What did they do to you? Twist it up. Okay, so they could have twisted your energy up with this obsessed person. Sammy, I do feel, okay, for one, this person could be gay. So this person who is obsessed with you, you might not be gay, but they are. Or you are gay and they're obsessed with you because, ooh, now I'm kind of getting in this little Erica Hahn kind of situation. You might have been with somebody and they didn't know that they were gay, and then they were with you, and now they're upset. They got obsessed with you because I feel like they twisted you up with blood. And right away I got, ooh, HIV. So this person might have HIV, and they're trying to give it to you. What? Oh, 3 of Cups, lonely. Like, this was just an act of a very lonely person. They also, what's this card on the top here? Boss woman, controlling. So this could be you right here, or it could also be this person. They tried to control, they tried to take control of your life. So they could have driven you really off course. Like, I'm getting a guy who all of a sudden sleeps with a lot of guys. And the whole point of that is to get you sick. So then, like, maybe you know they have AIDS, or like maybe you know that they're sick, and then they're hope to get you sick, so then you'll just go hang out with them. Like, this is almost like, I'm trying to figure out what they mean by this twisted up thing, because all I'm getting is blood, 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 blood. And then I'm like, yo, this motherfucker, he might take a needle with his blood in it and then stick you with it. Like that's attempted murder. That, like, people go to jail for that. Like, that's a serious offense. Like, I watched a show about something similar to that, and a woman had been raped, and she was HIV positive, and she didn't tell the rapist. And they were like, that's first degree murder or something like that. And she was like, what? He raped me. And they were like, yeah, but you have to say something. Like, it's you have to, you are, if you have HIV, you are obliged to tell people. You cannot hide that. You cannot be HIV positive and going around and sleeping with people to try to get them all sick. You're not allowed to do that. That's against the law. This reading took a huge turn. Anything else? Covert narcissist hiding. Oh, okay. So a way that this person could be in your life is they could get a lot of people to turn against you. And then when you do go out into crowds, you're getting a lot of people that are looking at you like you're an asshole. And you're going like, I don't understand. Why are people looking at me like an asshole? Well, because this person is trying to get people against you because they want you there and only you. And that's it. And they'll take you in death. Let's say 26 here. What is that card? This person could be an office manager. They're a boss. That's or you're a boss. Somebody's a boss of something. Okay, and it's the king and the queen. So like they're not giving me their sex. I have no idea what their sex is. I do believe that they're male. And they got it wrong. Like they got it wrong. Like they got a fortune told and they got a reader, and this reader filled their head up with bullshit just for the money. Yeah, they were like, oh, I see. Okay, so this says make a choice, but I saw make a wish. Honest, there's the King of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles. So she lied. The fortune teller lied and said, well, just make a wish. If you want them in your life, just make a wish and you'll have them. And that was a lie. And then unfortunately, they trusted this person. Like this reader could be male. This psychic could be male because now I've got two males. So I'm like, okay, so definitely the psychic could be a male. And then they got it, like they just fed their head with bullshit. Which that's the thing. Oh, that was another story I was going to tell. So a few years back, I was going to work for a psychic network. And I had a few interviews lined up. I spoke with this wonderful woman, psychic network out of Florida. And she actually ended up doing a reading on me. I was still a little bit blocked at the time. So she was like, you know what? I want you as a reader no matter what. Like, give yourself a few years and call me back. This is my name, my number. Like this is it. You are the psychic. Like this is, because anybody that's running a psychic network needs to be a psychic in order to know that if your psychics are psychics or not, or if you're just hiring bullshit. So great reading with her, and then I had still had my resumes out there. So another guy called me. So this guy calls me and he's like, "Hey, so let's do let's do this interview and blah blah blah. Let's do a reading." And I pulled his cards, and I knew for one he wasn't paying attention. So I was like, "Sir, are you even paying attention to this? Because I can feel like you're distracted." "Oh yeah, I'm just writing something down." "Okay. I'm psychic. I know that you are. You're not paying attention. So there's my first red flag that this motherfucker doesn't want actually psychics. Then we start talking about his past. He cuts me off. So there's B, right? Okay, so now you don't want to talk about anything. So poof, And then he was like, yeah, so this isn't going to work out. We're not really looking for readers like you. Okay, so you're not actually looking for psychics. You want bullshit people, right? And this was with my last channel. I had a lot of girls that used to message me asking me what the easiest deck was to learn. So then these were a lot of women in Britain. A lot of women in Britain. I guess telephone marketing over there with tarot is like huge. And they all wanted to make money off doing that. So they were like, what's the best deck to learn off of? Because, we can do these readings over here in Britain for blah, blah, blah over the phone. And I'm like, there are scams. Like, there are scam companies out there, and they want you to call. So then they tell you all your dreams and hopes and wishes, and it's bullshit. It's a way to feed in. Like that's probably why we have Lelena on the table. She's the 6 of Wands somewhere, but I know I saw Lelena. And Lelena, she calls the Psychic Network in Reality Bites. She calls the Psychic Network and racks over like a $400 phone bill, right, from talking to this psychic. And like, people get obsessed with talking to psychics, and this psychic lied to them. And there it is. There she is. Is there a Lelena Pierce here? Lelena Pierce, right? And she talks to, it's one of the Jackson sisters. Latoya, I think, or Tanya Jackson. Anyways, yeah, and Tanya was just newsstand, right? She thinks this psychic's the best thing on earth. She's not a psychic. She was talking about herself. She was talking about herself and getting you to pay $20 a fucking minute. Okay, so whoever's calling this Psychic Network, please stop. Okay, because they have put some type of hex on somebody that is huge, and this person wants to get somebody sick, and this psychic is willing to feed their head with bullshit about you. So heads up, Cancer. Hope it makes sense. Peace.